Top of the morning to you. I know it is not top of the morning day, but it is the day after the storm. And boy, oh boy, Hurricane Milton, you nasty little nerdy son of a bitch. So, I live in DeLand, Florida. I live in the historic district area. I have about an acre property, and I love my property. I'm out here all the time, and if you hear a baby, it's not just a random baby in the streets. It is our neighbor's baby who happens to also be out at this moment. Oh. And so last night, the festivities started around 3 or 4, and they did not let up until about 7 in the morning. First off, I hope if you're watching this, I hope you are okay. We are good. We are all healthy. We are all okay. Our house is still standing. But as always, within any hurricane, within any storm or natural disaster or whatever, there's always things that come up. And there was a bunch of things that came up last night that I was not expecting. First off, let me just walk through my backyard area so you can see. Well, first off, last night, I shouldn't say first off, but like I've had to sleep because I stayed up till 6:30. There was a leak that sprung up. There was a leak that sprung up in our washer room that was continuous all night, that was continuously filling, so I had to change that out. It was just out of nowhere. Just, the wind was coming from a bunch of different directions that it normally doesn't. So, so I was working on that, and then the top. Okay, I hope that was okay. The top attic window had a crack in it, and I went to upstairs and I noticed. I was like, "Whoa, why is this open?" And I went up to the attic, the third floor area that we normally don't go to because it's not done, and the attic window had burst open, and so the wind and the rain were rushing. I was like, "Oh my god!" I wasn't ready for it, so I mean, it was coming in like super super. This was at like 12:30 at night. And so I had to get my drill, and like I had pieces of wood and I drilled it up there, and it definitely was not what I was expecting. And luckily, I just basically drilled a bunch of wood up to it and blocked the wind because it was just intense, continual. And then there was another crack in the front window, and it blew out that window too. I have old windows because these are not all the windows. They're not like from 1913 or whatever this house is, but it's definitely. So I had to fix that, and I was working on that. So, and then like I said, the leak was going, and then I'm watching what is happening out here. So I did not go to bed till about 6:30. I stayed up pretty much the whole night, and that's not like me. My daughters were sleeping, Megan was sleeping, but there's too much happening. I was very concerned that my windows were gonna burst out again. And if it was, it would have gotten everything soaked, everything wet, everything would have been. So I'm very grateful that I stayed up. I drank a bunch of coffee and stayed up, and was able to stop that because it then started dying down about 6:37, and that's when I kind of fell asleep. I like I said, I normally don't stay up. I'm not good at staying up unless I was partying back in the day and had like going to club to this place to that. Oh, I could stay up then. But truly, I had to last night. And I'm lucky that it was just a night of having to deal with this and not what some people have to deal with all across the world where they're continually have to move and go to different locations, go to different places. So I'm just grateful that everything is okay. The garden shop, Megan's workplace, got really hit hard. She was very upset about it. I was upset about it. I saw some of the images. And so today, if you were okay, just remember there's a bunch of people that aren't going through. Like, I know all the stuff I have to deal with and go through today. It's okay. It's all right. But there's a bunch of things. Life is still happening around you, and you got to figure it out. But I'm going to show you my yard because uh, uh, boop, boop. Didn't mean to do that. Boop. I'm going to show you my yard because it. I was trying to turn the camera around. Let's see here. All right. So there's stuff everywhere. Everywhere. It's gonna take a while. This fell last night. Boom here. This is just one of many trees. So I gotta chop this bitch up here. Right here. Um, like I said, this is the one good thing about, you just kind of go like, all right, I didn't want a tree falling on my house. But this is look at this. Yeah. All this. I don't have a team of people to pick all this up. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have a staff. The staff is my ass picking this up. All tore up. Now this is from the other storm. Oh, yay. So I got to clean that one up. That's not from Milton, but that's definitely from one of the prior storms that we just had because it dropped here. So we got here. What's up, Carmen? What's up, Julie? Yeah, we got all this. So this is going to be my day today, is to try and see, because this is what we were worried about, these up here falling down. It was a very, very long night. I'm definitely out of it. I'm not like missing anything. Gonna do this right now. This fell from a prior one, but all of this is all new. From all this. Yeah, the kids' playhouse is still standing. Yeah, Carmen. Good eye. Boom, this one over here. This one's new. That one right there. See, I got a chainsaw, but my chainsaws, it's probably my weakest on the Ryobi line because, oh my gosh, all this crap. It destroyed all this over here. Yeah. And it knocked down my gate, or my fence. So that'll be fun to put back up. Yeah. It's a bunch of bullshit. We do have power, Julie. So I know we're lucky with that. Don't have cables or internet services. Obviously, I'm on my phone. Yeah, Carmen, I do have a big yard. This is like the biggest yard I've ever had. It's a good sized property. I love it. We're out in it all the time. So, yes, Tony. Let's see. Can I add just like this? Oh, boom! Just by hitting it. Tony, I'm on my phone. This is the first time I've done the show or a stream on. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate that, man. And like I said, I do have power, so I'm lucky. For those of you that don't have power that are checking me out right now, and you're like, hey, don't jump on me. Do me a favor, subscribe. I appreciate you checking it out. These bugs are going to get crazy. Now, I'm about to go out here and just start picking this shit up. Because if you don't, then you're the neighbor that has left the debris out. You don't want to be that neighbor. You know what I'm saying? You're safe over there, Joey? John Deere Joey. Good. Glad you're safe. Anything crazy happen to you guys? Anything, it's weird. It's like a hard night of, all I can say was like partying that didn't go well. Because the next day you're just like out of sorts. You don't really want to do anything. You're like, ugh, what do I have to do now? I gotta get my chainsaw fixed. I'm gonna fix that. That's a big deal. I've been putting that off. Once I get that fixed, my chainsaw, this tree's done. You lost some panels on your fence. Just wild wind and roof got took off Wells Fargo, Cocoa Beach by tornado. Ooh. Yeah, did you see the Tropicana field? Roof got taken off too. Good, that was kind of cool. Well, I love y'all because I wanted to jump in and say hello. And say hello. And say hello. Kathy, Miss Kathy. You lost power, but no major damage. I'm so glad to hear that. Magnolia slept through most of it. It's one of Magnolia's favorite people right there. Miss Kathy. All right. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is, if I were you, I would subscribe to the Time with Carlos YouTube channel, and then listen to prior shows on your headphone. That's what I would do. Definitely. I think Chipotle's on. I'm hungry. All right. Love y'all. To the top, no stop. Peace.